What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy TALLSHON. TS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
And you're now tuned in to episode 107 of the Black Male Podcast. This is episode 107. What's going on, my brother? How are you doing?
Good, man. Just, count down to the born day.
That's right.
Remembering where I was last year on my birthday.
Okay.
And the year before that.
Okay.
And
you see any progression since those times?
No. I'm being stupid. Yeah, but not. I was trying to make you laugh. My bad.
You definitely did that, my guy.
Hey, man, I can't take certain things too serious now. No, I mean, I see progressions as me as a person.
Right.
But I'm not where I want to be. And I might be saying I'm not where I want to be all my life because you always strive for more things, but I'm not where I want to be location-wise, and I'm not where I want to be, I would say, socially. So
right.
Next year, I plan to be where I want to be.
That's all that matters, man. That's good, man. So coming up another year around the moon. So
this last one came faster than I can remember from any other year separation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a sign from the universe or what, but it actually came fast. You know what I mean? And I don't know, from my experience in life, a lot of times,
waits for no man, brother.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Sometimes when things go fast, it's signs from the universe where you need to get certain things going.
Look, you already know what you got to do, man. Just stop the bullshit and make it happen. And, excuse my French. I don't like to say the N-word, but stop the bullshit and make it happen.
Come on, man. We just had a podcast with the N-word 1,000 times.
We did?
Yeah. So cut it out.
Because these niggas be wildin', son.
See? Come on, man. You had a relapse or something? What are you talking about? I mean, I'm not all in public using the word all crazy.
Nah, never.
In the workplace, all crazy. But if it comes out, I ain't tripping.
You should.
Certain people don't need to be saying it. I mean,
right. I agree.
I don't want to hear that argument. If you say it, well, we can't say it. No.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Yeah.
No. Get about none of that, man. But let's get into the show, bro. I mean, for myself, I'm glad, yo. This week was a pretty decent one. This weekend, I painted. Me and my son, my oldest son, we did an accent wall in his room. So we painted one of his walls blue. He wanted it like this. He wanted the same blue that's behind me. So just so happened I had some leftover paint.
So you assume everybody listening knows what an accent wall is?
I hope they would. An accent wall is one wall within your room that is colored and the others aren't. So it's an accent.
Nice.
Okay. So we did that in my oldest son's room, and he loves it. He'd been like, he helped out with the paint. It was weird, yo. He was painting, right? So I step out the room for 1 minute. Step out the room for one fucking minute. This is the one thing about kids, bro.
Did he make a mess?
Total fucking chaos can happen within a minute. I step out the room for 1 minute. I went to go get another brush, clean something off, come back. This motherfucker painted a circle. I said, bro, how you paint? It is a big ass thing. Like, how you paint a circle, bro?
That takes more work than painting in regular.
That's what I said. He was like, well, the way that the brush was going, I just felt like that's the way I needed to go. And the circle. I'm like,
well, that place is probably covered very well, though.
Yeah, that spot is definitely covered well.
Yeah, it's an extra coat right there.
So we had to finish the wall once we got it. And I did the high parts and whatnot and let him do the majority of the load. And then we finish and we get done. It's dried well. I haven't pulled the tape off yet. So I'm going to go up there and pull the tape off today from the outline.
You can't even be mad, bro.
And he the whole morning, he was like, Dad, I like that. He's like, I want to put my name right here in the middle of the wall. I'm like, word? He said, yeah. He said, I could draw it with your pencils that you have downstairs on the art wall that you have, or I could get the graffiti wall sticker like you have on your other wall. I'm like, yo, you just want to do everything like I have it? He gonna look at me, I am your son. I was like, all right then, bro, whatever, man. Whatever you need, you feel like you need to do, we can make it happen.
Yeah, that's dope.
So we're gonna put his name on his wall. Now his little brother, Dad, I also need an accent wall. Now he wanted one of his walls painted.
Okay. Good family project.
And that's more work for Dad, because you know what Mom do? Look in the room, that looks good, and leave. Get gone.
What you want to help?
I don't know what I want.
Bring lemonade. If she helps, she probably get in the fucking way. Then you're gonna be mad at that.
Touche.
You know what I mean? She did right.
She did right. Get out the way.
Yeah. She got out the way, yo.
She already got the kids in the way, because I already know the little one's gonna want to help. I'm gonna have to put him in an all-white suit.
I think women do that on purpose, though, son.
You think so?
If they really don't want to help, they just do it fucked up. Because they know we're gonna be like, yo, just go.
Just go ahead, yo. Just let me handle this.
Or act like they don't want to be somewhere or don't want to go somewhere.
Yeah.
They know you're gonna be like, yo, chill. Just don't even go.
Yeah. Yeah.
They know what they're doing. They smooth with it.
They smooth with the motherfucker.
We messy with it. We'll just fuck a whole day up instead of just omitting ourselves from the situation.
Yeah, fuck a whole day up, son. I done fuck up a few days, son.
Yeah, well, you could have omitted the whole situation from the beginning.
Yeah, whole day ruined because I ain't want to do something. But you trying to make me do it.
But though, we understand, I think, a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because if a woman is acting funny, we'll just leave them alone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They'll still make us go.
Yeah, still. Mm-hmm.
I told you I don't want to be here. I don't even like these people.
I don't even like these people.
I don't even like you right now. And you're making me go. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? Steve.
I know, you know.
And then you ain't gonna want to give me no later because I didn't act right. I told you I didn't want to go.
Right.
Transparent moment. I'm mad all day and half of the night.
Yo, transparent moment. The wife and I was beefing at one point for like, she said 3 days. I say it was a day and a half. You know, women thought of logic is ridiculous to me. I think it was just a day and a half. It was a full day and a half a day, and we had a conversation.
A day and a half is not bad.
Right. She said 3 full days. So this was her rash. This was her way to be like, she come down into the studio. She looked at me. You need to get this shit together. I miss getting my ass slapped and hugged on. And then walked back into the house. I just looked at her like, okay. That's your way of saying sorry? Or what are we doing? Like, okay. Like, what am I supposed to say? You can't say nothing after that. What can you say after that?
I don't know. Maybe we go do a little something upstairs, I guess.
Right. That's all I'm saying.
Was that an invite or a fight?
Right. What was it? That was it. And then said that shit, turned around, looked at me, and walked back upstairs and went in the house. Closed the door. Politely at that. I just sat here and looked.
I don't understand what's happening right now.
Just went here and shut this shit down. And something said, shut it down, bro. Shut it down. And wouldn't do what I was supposed to do, be your husband.
That's an unfair advantage.
Unfair advantage.
Because we can have an argument with a woman and be like, look, I'm tired of this. I need my dick sucked.
Nah, we can never say that shit. That's the delusion of grandeur. That's the delusion of grandeur, young sir.
I'm just saying, though.
We could never. That's hey, I wish we could, my brother. I wish we could.
Maybe we could, but we just don't try it.
That's a possibility. Because that's what some women gonna say in this damn chat. Y'all can do that, but y'all don't try it.
Is it worth the attempt though? Because if it don't work.
I don't think it is. I'll leave the attempt alone, because if it don't work, I'll be tight and I'll dick hard for no reason.
No, but if it don't work, the repercussions might be bad, because some women don't like being talked to like that ever. They can't take the joke of it. And let's keep it a buck. We deal with black women. So they damn they don't accept the joke every day. Like that joke you tell her Monday that's mad funny, might not be funny on Wednesday.
Hell no.
See, Monday you might have been able to say that and she'll laugh. You stupid boy. But Wednesday, you think I'm one of them fucking hoes. You be like,
oh damn. All right, man. All right, man. Like shit.
That's funny.
Nah, you're right. You're right. Making a good point. Very good point, my brother.
I'm not saying that. I'm just being funny. I am
Here
not
you
saying
go.
that to
Here
any
you go.
woman. No, I'm not saying I need my dick sucked aggressively. No, I'm not.
Nah.
I don't need that kind of problem. Don't cut the sex off. I mean, you could be mad at me, don't talk to me or something, but just don't cut the sex off.
Yeah, don't cut the sex off.
I can deal with the silent treatment for a day or two.
Me too. Just be quiet while we do what we do.
That's fine. Be mad at me later. I'll put some extra work in since you mad.
I want you to try to be silent while we in the middle of intercourse.
Nah, I'm gonna make sure you can't be, because I'm gonna give you special treatment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I'm gonna give you something special.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you this Christmas dick, girl.
I'm so special. So special.
That's funny, son. I ain't fucking with you, bro. Yo, let's get right into it, man. Sports. There's a lot going on in sports. We're gonna start with the Bulls, the worst to the. We're just gonna start with the bullshit. Miami versus Denver is currently 0-2. It looked like it's about to be a full-on broom and sweep of broom to floor situation, aka
is it 0-2?
It's 0-2. Yes, sir. 0-2. They had a game Thursday, and was it?
Oh, the game today.
Hold on, let's see. Is it 0-2?
It's 0-1.
It's 0-1. I think it's 0-1. You might be right. I think
game two is tonight.
Yeah. So it's 0-1. My bad.
You just gave a prediction.
Sure did.
So you think things will be 0-2?
And we record on Sunday, so that's probably why. Hey, dog, bro, it's about to be 0-2. You saw that smack. You know what? I'll say this.
Can't judge about one game, though.
It wasn't a smacking.
Yeah,
because it was the one thing about Miami that is weird as hell to me. They will get stomped first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. They start showing life. Fourth quarter, they damn near had the game almost in the bag. They was only down by 6. They damn near they was getting smacked.
Yeah,
and
but
damn near could have won that game.
How is that weird? They're the inferior talent. So they're going to win off of hustle. They're going to win off grit. They're going to win on stamina. A lot of teams that are more talented, they whipping your ass so bad for 3 quarters. That 4th quarter, them niggas tired and gas. You fresh because you've been playing the same game. If you watch Miami plays the same game.
But you call it inferior talent. I don't think that's inferior talent.
They don't have the talent the Denver Nuggets have. It's not even close.
Okay, I get you there. That's
what I'm talking about. They're the inferior talent. Not disrespectfully, they're just the inferior talent. Denver's a better team. The Celtics were a better team. They still outplayed them. The better team doesn't always win. But I'm saying, the Miami Heat, you don't never see them in a situation where they're not playing hard, where they're playing fatigue.
Right.
A lot of teams will whoop their ass for 3 quarters. 4th quarter, they fatigued, and Jimmy Butler's out here playing like he's full strength.
Full.
Yeah,
that's great coaching too, bro. Spoelstra,
it is. You have to knock the Miami Heat out in the playoffs. Just knock them out. Yeah. First game, they knocked them out.
Yeah, they did.
You got to knock them out. And you could win by 3 and still been beating Miami Heat ass all game. But in the 4th quarter, they might hit 4 straight threes. And you're sitting there like, what the fuck? Duncan Robinson? What the fuck?
Right.
Caleb Martin, what the hell? Like, who is this? Strauss? Who's this guy?
Yo,
you know
these cats about to get contract extensions. Oh, they're gonna be playing somewhere off the bench, getting that chicken.
They're gonna be getting that. They got a lot of deals that are up. I don't think they're gonna be able to keep everybody.
Hell no.
But the thing is, with basketball, a lot of players fail when they go to new systems.
Yeah.
So that could be a problem. Like, I like that boy Gabe.
But once you get your money, you know what it is.
Duncan Robinson got his money.
Yep, this ain't football. This is guaranteed. Yeah. A lot of times it's guaranteed. Not every time, but a lot of times it's guaranteed.
Only time in basketball money isn't guaranteed is like if you got a weight problem, or you got a social problem, or you have a contract full of a lot of incentives.
Right. Or you came in as a 10-day and then got a deal after the 10-day.
Your money still be guaranteed. It's just not gonna be a lot of money.
Right. Well, hey,
you're just happy to get a deal. If you offer 10-day, you're not fighting on that first negotiation.
Hell no.
But if you're a dude like Caleb Martin, you just wanted a chance. And now he's balling. His next contract, he should get his bread.
Hey, man, I commend
But that's how you win championships, though. When you get these dudes before they get that big check.
Right.
That's what the Warriors did. Before everybody got their big money, that's when they was killing. Now you got a situation where Clay gonna want more money, Draymond gonna want more money.
Yeah,
Steph is the only constant.
Yeah,
Steph is the only constant. He's the only constant. He's getting his money regardless.
Who got his chicken?
And it's like, okay, what are you gonna do, young man?
Yeah. No, you're right. I just say this, man. That Denver series, it's a weird one. Denver can really F it up and mess around and lose to Miami. If Miami win this series, that's gonna be a first in history that a AFC came up and won the whole thing. They wasn't even really an AFC. They was a playing team.
They don't match up well.
No, they don't.
I mean, if the Nuggets lose, it's going to be a huge disappointment because you got to look at it. Denver's small forward is 6'11".
Yep.
You know what I mean? Aaron Gordon had like 12 points in the first quarter last year. Mm-hmm. He hasn't played that aggressive all playoffs. They have nobody down there. Only big man they have to defend is Bam. So you're talking about across their whole front line, everybody's 6'10" and up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what it is.
That's what I said, bro. And Miami gonna end up playing UD. Got 6 fouls.
No, they're not gonna play him. They'll play Cody Zeller way before they play him.
He got 6 fouls, bro. I need you to go get
Cody Zeller. You acting like Cody good, man. Come on.
I never said he was good. I'd skip over that motherfucker because
Cody Zeller's gonna play and give 6. If UD play, they on last desperation. UD don't even take his hoodie off, man.
He don't. And this is last year. So I say give him some minutes in the finals, bro. This is last year.
Listen, I'm a hoodie connoisseur. I very rarely sit somewhere with my hoodie on for a long period of time. I don't know how people do it. He wears a hoodie for a whole basketball game.
But you know, it's some thin hoodies. This is a little bit different, bro.
Son, I got a thin hoodie on now. Wearing it for a whole game without taking it off one time.
That cashmere thin hoodie is different, son, than your little workout flex hoodie, dog. Stop it.
That's more comfortable?
Yeah.
No, it's not. That shit is tight on his head, man.
I'm just doing
what?
I'm just doing because I'm a hoodie connoisseur as well, and I cannot. I can't wear a hoodie for 10 minutes.
I used to be like that with hats. Now I'm not because my hair don't grow. Right. But I'm saying a whole game, you got on a hoodie.
Yeah.
And you yelling at people, and shit. I don't get it, man. You different, bro.
I love him though. I love UD, son. He the vet that teams need, son. He the vet that people need. He know his role, but he's done it already, and he demands respect. Like Jimmy Butler was ready to fucking beat up Eric Spoelstra. You think what about to let that happen?
Nah, he wasn't gonna beat him up. They just competitive, man.
Right.
I think they needed that though.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying? But Spo ain't gonna back down.
Nope, Spo ain't no sucker.
You know what I mean? Pat Riley ain't that bad. Pat Riley ain't back down for nobody.
And Spo knows I got UD. Yo, UD gonna jump right on in there. Yo, who you talking to?
No, Spo has everybody.
He does.
You are not touching that man.
Not a bit.
You're talking about one of the greatest coaches in the history of basketball. You will never play in the NBA again. You will never make $1. You touch that man. And there's a chance you might go to jail. You touch that man. Spo ain't stupid.
Miami Mafia.
Hey, Pat Riley.
Yep.
Think
he been there for how long? And he ain't even the owner of the team, but you would think he the owner of the team.
He owns a percentage.
He owns a percentage?
That's a part of his deal when they signed him. He gets a cut. That was part of the deal. The Knicks didn't want to give him that. But nobody did that back then. He got shares or something.
That's what's up.
His deal is different from anybody like.
Oh yeah, you know it is. Let's move to coaching picks, man. Right now, my Detroit Pistons got Monte Williams.
That's the highest paid coach in the league right now.
Right, 72 mil or 71.
72, 6 years.
72, yeah. And then it looked like the Suns is talking about Frank Vogel.
They hired him.
They did hire him.
And they paid, I think, a couple of assistants to stay there. Because the Celtics lost like 2 or 3 assistants to MA.
Yep. And then M.A. Doku was over there at Houston now.
Yeah.
You got the dude that coached he had the 76ers. He coached Toronto.
Nick Nurse. Nick
Nurse is now with the Sixers. And then they just got some dude and that was an assistant coach or something for with the Bucks. What's his name?
Adrian Griffin.
Adrian Griffin. Yeah, Adrian Griffin for the Bucks. Now, looking at that spectrum, those were the key spots that were open. What's your grade on coaching? Who got the better coach? And who got the one that was like, I don't know.
I think Monty Williams is in the best situation because they have no expectations.
Yep. Young team.
Yeah, they have no expectations.
They ain't broke bread.
They're giving them time to rebuild. They gave him guaranteed money for 6 years.
Yep. 9 times out of 10, he got all full decision making. So he's not running into no situation where he can't make the decisions on personnel and player. Yeah, with all that money, you got to make a decision.
Nick Nurse is in a rough situation because James Harden wants out.
I think Nick Nurse is in a very rough situation.
James Harden wants out, but that's Daryl Morey man. So if that's Daryl Morey man, he gets preferential treatment.
See?
And then with Joel Embiid, you never know what Embiid steps through the door. He's won the MVP. You know, he's won the scoring title 2 years straight, but it's almost like it doesn't even seem like he did. Like most time when you watch him play, you're looking at like a fat guy that just don't care about basketball. Then you see this YMCA body dude with the Nuggets winning games. There's no reason why Joel Embiid isn't in the NBA Finals damn near every year. I don't give a fuck who he's playing with. There's nobody that can stop him when he plays. Nobody. Right. Whether it's in the paint or on the perimeter. Dude is just, his bag is ridiculous on offense, and he can play defense. But he's never in shape.
But he also need the other pieces around him to also play. That's the one thing that the Nuggets have. The rest of the pieces around Jokic actually plays and plays well. James Harden around here bitching and want to go somewhere else. And, bro, you don't play well.
But what did Embiid do to help the situation? He bitched and complained also.
2 bitches on one team.
You the star. This is why me and my son talked about this so many times. Your star is not always your leader.
No, yeah. That's the Kawhi Leonard is proof pudding in that.
Because when Carmelo had the best season with the Knicks, he actually was not the leader.
Nope.
We had Jason Kidd. We had Rasheed Wallace. We had Kurt Thomas. We had veterans that wasn't trying to play that shit.
Yep.
The Sixers don't have that. Certain players need vets. Like I joke about UD all the time, but he's actually an integral part of that team.
Sure is.
Whether you keep him as a player, you're gonna have to make him an assistant coach or something because he regulates shit.
But you know what they do, man? They do that player coach thing where they keep you on the sideline, pay you player money. What they did at Juwan Howard for the longest. In Miami, Juwan Howard was actually listed as a player, but he was coaching. He was listed as a player, got paid player money, but he was a coach.
He was a just in case.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was better.
Changed the game in suits and everything. Stop it.
I think it was better. When they got old, he was better than UD, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he was better than UD, period. But when they got old, I would have trusted Howard out there more than I would have trusted UD.
Hey, man, UD is a hometown kid. He's from Miami. Played at one team.
Bro, I'm not taking shots at the man. He feels like Miami's record is what it is because he did. He said in the interview.
I ain't mad at that. I heard the interview. I ain't mad at that.
I can't argue with you.
I can't argue with that neither. Sometimes mentality is just as important as playing.
I emphatically disagree with that, man. But the numbers show I'm not there.
Hey, mentality matters. These are grown men. If you think about it, grown men, 82 games, you with each other all the time. Sometimes you're going to run into situations where we're not feeling each other and the mentality isn't there. But if we keep stellar focus and you got vets in there that's going to keep everyone's focus versus a bunch of James Harden in them. Always want to, James Harden think he rhyming, son. He literally on his birthday go party before a game, and it's the playoffs.
It's a maturity thing. And when you're building a team, and I'm not going to bring up my Knicks again because you already know the problem that's over there, but it's just a maturity thing, and it's a thing about team building. When you look at Miami Heat, like who's actually the problem on that team? Can you even name anybody?
No one's a problem.
That's how you build a franchise. Look at the Nuggets. Who's the problem on the Nuggets? That's how you build a team. You look at the Lakers.
Remember when Gordon Hayward was pointed out as being an issue when he was with Orlando. He went over there to the Nuggets and he didn't hear nothing about him no more. No issues no more. Aaron Gordon. And he be hooping.
Well, sometimes players have to go somewhere and be humbled too. I don't know what went on in Orlando, but, Orlando, he was considered the star player.
Right.
Now, I mean, he's like a number 3 option, man. Number 3, number 4 option.
Yeah.
That could be what he needed.
Yeah.
But there's some players mature.
Shit.
He's
KCP. Think about that. Pleasure.
Thank you. He doesn't need to be an option at all. But he fits in good with them. I think the Lakers are too much pressure. I think Lakers are too much pressure for him. Because you could have a blooper reel for him with the Lakers, bro. This dude was shooting jumpers off the side of the backboard. He was missing layups.
But he was a pretty damn good defender, man.
Nobody cared. They let him
You
go.
know that. You need that too.
And your D-Lo prediction was horrible.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't disagree with you when you made it.
It was.
But
I was hoping. I was hoping he was gonna do more than what he did. That motherfucker's a bum, bro. He's a bum. He's a bum, son.
What?
He's a bum. D-Lo is a bum, son. Bum, 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 bum.
I feel for him a little bit because when you're that talented and you play that bad, that has to be something that has to tear you up inside, bro.
Bro, after that bad shooting night, he stayed at the game, that second, the one before the last, before the sweep. He stayed after the game to shoot more jumpers and was clanking those.
Son, basketball is so mental.
Don't shoot no more, son.
Then what are you gonna do?
Take it to the cup, bro. He could dribble his ass off, take it to the hole, get fouled, get some easy shots. They steady shooting them bum ass threes. Get some easy shots, couple quick pull-ups, so you can get a form of rhythm. They don't do that no more. You played the game. You know when your shot is off, you're going to get easy buckets so you can at least see the bucket open up a little bit. Now I can start getting the type of rotation.
But I didn't shoot a lot of jumpers, though.
Oh, well, I did.
Because most dudes that guarded me couldn't guard me 15 feet in. So I played bully ball, even from the point. I did what worked. I cared about getting baskets. Because I wasn't from the era of the three-point shot and all that shit. I mean, if you know, most New York point guards or most New York guards go to the basket. Like a lot of New York guards are power guards, even the small ones. Even as small as Rod Strickland was. He scored a lot of points in the paint. That's how we was all layup packages and shit. Of course, you know, a lot of niggas be missing. But you know what I'm saying? We was layup packages.
Man, I would run off a pick on the end from side jumper. Jumper inside.
But these guys now, some of them are such demons, man. I mean,
it's some easy shots, man.
Man, I hear what you're saying, but I can name so many players that if they only did that, their games would be so much better. I can talk about my own team, RJ Barrett.
Yeah.
Julius Randle, get easy baskets. When they do that, we win handsomely. Jalen Brunson's like maybe the smallest starting point guard in the league, and he has one of the best field goal percentages in the paint in the league. He's only 6 feet.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's only 6 feet, and he doesn't set up for jumpers. These niggas be 7 feet tall, and they just shooting jumpers all day. Joel Embiid, that's how you can tell when he's tired. He shoots jumpers. Hell, even LeBron shoots too many jumpers. When he's in the paint, I don't remember which game. I don't remember which game it was. We had one game where he stayed in the paint for the whole first quarter.
And they was balling.
No, beyond that, he looked amazing.
Amazing. Thank you.
I was like, yo.
I'm with you there.
I was like, I like this guy.
You too.
Second half, what'd he do?
Sorry about that bullshit ass jumper.
Oh, I wanted to text you so bad, bro. I was like, man, I ain't gonna do that.
I'd have egged your call, so.
Hey, you know, certain topics you be getting a little touchy.
I know. I'd have egged your shit.
Nah, you would have said something slick back, and I'd have been like, bro, what are you doing? Like, come on. I'm not trying to fight with you, man. Like, what are you doing? Yo, you have raised my level of maturity and comprehension just with your pettiness, bro.
Let's work, man. That's how we do.
You petty as shit.
We gotta build each other.
When you hit me with that petty shit, I just be like, yo, I'm about to send him this long ass message with an emoji. And he's gonna leave me alone for 15 minutes and I'm gonna hit him with something else. I already know what you're gonna do. When you get mad, I'm gonna tell you what you do.
I'll never get mad. I just be fucking with you, bro.
I mean, mad is just You'll respond to something without understanding what I'm saying, and then blame me because you don't understand it. That doesn't make sense to me.
No, you was off that in the group chat, bro. We were talking about one thing. You will pop in with like a whole with your topic.
No, by the time I answer,
talking about?
No. Sometimes you read something and you take your first understanding of it,
right?
Instead of just saying, or just give me a question mark. Because if you read back through
That's a good one. I might do that again.
If you read back through it, you'll be like, "Oh, damn, I just read it wrong."
That's
but you're not going to tell me that though. You're not.
No, that's why I left it alone. Yeah, because once you said it a couple times, I was like, "All right."
Because you're a quick responder. You're a first responder. That's what you are.
God damn, I am.
You're a first responder.
You calling me the ambulance people?
Yeah, you're the first responder.
Fire guy?
Yeah, you're the first responder. As soon as something happens, you're ready to do CPR real fast. You don't even know what's wrong with the guy. You just jump on the nigga. Boom.
Oh, hey.
Whoa, hey, yo. Yeah, I'm wilding. No, you ain't shit. But yo, man.
Damn, don't put me out there like that. Shit.
No, I ain't lose my train of thought though. But no, you are in attack mode sometimes in conversations. And then you'll blame somebody else for not being clear because you misunderstood. It could be maybe it could have been more clarity. It could be maybe you reacted too fast. It could be a combination of both. But you be serious with that. You always unclear. And I'm like, okay, he's yelling at me. Let me chill.
What yelling?
Because he's not upset with me right now. He can't be. Like, he cannot be upset with me right now. I'm like, there's no way in hell he's upset at me right now. Because if I say something, we're gonna be going back and forth, and I'm not mad at him. Like, what am I saying?
Right. Yo,
I just happen to be here while a group chat is going on while I'm in the
gym. It'd be funny though, because when we was going back and forth, right? Daryl he called me and we were talking, and Daryl said, "Yo, cut that shit out, man." He was like, "You know what that man was saying?"
Yeah, Daryl know you be playing, man. Yo, I will give it to him. I don't agree with a lot of shit he says sports-wise, but that's natural. We're not always going to agree. But he's pretty calm and sane with dialogue in chats. He's pretty. Yeah. He's pretty level-headed with that.
Yeah. He's we got to all play our positions as we should.
If you want to talk about relationships and shit like that, he ass. I don't agree with none of that shit. Sports, I can fuck with him. But if you want to talk about some shit socially, oh my God. All I can say is that's my guy.
Right. That's funny as hell, man. He's stupid as hell. Hey, next, the biggest, we still in sports, everyone. Yo, the biggest thing that's happened on the news right now, the Skip and Shannon breakup. Shannon is he just got a buyout from FS1. Undisclosed amount of the buyout, and that's for him and his show Club Shay Shay. They will both no longer be on FS1. His last day at FS1 is at the end of the NBA playoffs.
Shay Shay was on FS1?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Yep. I thought it was just YouTube, and I thought that was just his own little platform.
I mean, he owns it, but they were the one producing it. So
no, I didn't know FS1 had nothing to do with it. Is what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So
it's done. It's done very well.
No, it's done very, very well, man. I've watched a few interviews.
I think it's gotten better as it goes on. Well, people like him. People like him. People are comfortable. People are comfortable sitting down with him. It helps that he did play the game, but he's also he's one of the down to earth 50-year-old dudes. He still got style.
He can talk about a bunch of different things. Most of these players can only talk about the sport that they played in. He can actually discuss multiple different topics, which that's a plus for him.
I mean, he did play basketball, though.
Right.
I mean, high school isn't a high level, but when you play high school ball and you're a professional football player, it's not like you just don't know about basketball.
Right.
Some of them don't, but I mean, as he said in a couple of interviews, he said when he got that opportunity, he started to study further. He started to study the game further. He started to study all of the elements of being an announcer, of being on a debate floor, right. and Skip also made him better, man. And he also said something. He said something about Skip that I've always said, man. Yo, it ain't many people that have personal problems with Skip. It's the business part. Mm-hmm. He's just a very egotistical person. It's his show, and if he feels like he's losing his show, he's going to do whole ass shit. Not defending him. I'm just saying that's just what it is.
Right.
Nobody expected Shannon to be this huge brand, man. Everybody knows Shannon Sharp now.
Mm-hmm.
When I say it, Lucy, when I say everybody, he's a brand.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? He's a likable guy. And when you're a big guy with a personality, you attract people quicker than a little guy.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, because they expect you to be this big, goofy football player. Shannon Sharpe actually has a great personality.
Mm-hmm.
And when him and Skip went through it, a lot of people felt Shannon pain.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
It's like you here humbling yourself every day with this show, and this man basically attacked you in defense of a football player. Like, really, for no reason.
For no reason. And that said, football player don't even like Skip like that.
And Skip don't care. I mean, you think the Dallas Cowboys care that Skip always talks good about them? You think Jerry Jones cares when Skip Bayless is like, Jerry Jones, I hope you're listening to me? Yeah, right.
I think that's his homie, though. I think they're actually friends.
I don't think
him and Jerry are actually homies.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, I think they are actually friends. But I could agree with you with the players aspect of it.
It's time for Skip to walk away anyway. To me, Skip's like 72, 73 years old. Like you've been doing this shit for 40 years, damn it. If not longer.
But when you doing talk TV, man, that don't really age you. You know what I'm saying?
No, his antics to me are aging him because he wasn't doing this before. You know what I'm saying? He's whatever's going on with him, somebody needs to sit him down. You need to calm down. He did not have to attack that man on camera like that. And it's not the only time he said things that I think were out of pocket. It's a lot of times when people...
He has this thing about players, though, that I've known that over the time, even when he was with ESPN.
He has a certain level of complex that as he gets older is affecting him more. Because especially with social media, it's like, this is my show. This is my opinion. I'm not saying, like, this is my show. I put this man on. Now he's outshining the master.
That shit happen. It's supposed to happen.
But the master don't like it.
Right.
A lot of times the master don't like it. And I'm not even talking from a black-white perspective.
No, I know what you mean. It's like a kung fu reference more than
anything. Yeah, he's
sensei.
He's not close to being a racist. So anybody wants to talk that shit, I'm not even going to say that.
Mm-hmm.
He's being outshined by the man across from his table. And subconsciously, I think it fucks with him.
Hey, man, Club Shay Shay right now at 1.18 million subscribers. He doing this thing.
Because he reminds us of a person that we know. It's like our man having a show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, I've always liked Skip's debate shows, but Skip isn't one of us.
No, not at all. Shannon
is one of us. At one time, Stephen A was one of us, and Stephen A turned like into something else.
Yeah, he was talking about the Skip and Shannon situation, and he said, I don't know what happened. I don't know what went on. I don't know any of that stuff, but I know I cannot say that I did not see this coming. He was like, especially after that last situation. He was like, when that last situation happened, and he even played the video of it, and he said that's when he knew that this was over.
I thought it would have happened sooner. I think Shannon played it well.
I think he played it damn well. Yep. I think he played it damn well. Let me show I can recoup from a situation like this. Still bounce back. We still do business. And now contract time. Just buy me out, fam. I don't want to do this no more.
I like the fact he never threw dirt at Skip. Because Skip did give him a shot when nobody else was going to give him a shot, and he basically demanded Shannon to be there. And I
owe you a level of gratitude, but I don't owe you enough to kiss your ass neither.
I mean, I don't even think Skip was offended by Shannon doing that. I mean, bro, I don't care how much of a dickhead that man is on camera. People say all the time, he's rational in person unless he's talking about LeBron and the Cowboys. Outside of LeBron and the Cowboys, nobody says anything fucked up about the guy. But business is different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm glad he left with an amicable spit, because the thing about it is, you think about it, we could say all day, if our podcast got to the level where we sign $1 million deals, we'll be the same. We don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got a wife and you got kids, so that gives you a certain level. That always is away from me and before me, right? Right now, I'm single on paper, but eventually my situations will be different.
Right.
Business is different than us personally. Us personally, nothing outside of us matters. It's just me and you vibing.
Right.
But business, there's other things.
No, that's a fact.
So that makes our conversations different.
Mm-hmm.
And can we both take that and don't take it personally?
Right.
We don't know.
No.
Because sometimes one of us or both of us will say something not realizing how cold it sounds or realizing how insensitive it sounds.
Right. That's a fact.
Or how aggressive it sounds.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because neither one of us are a back down kind of person.
Nah.
But we're not coming for each other.
Mm-mm.
But
it'd be about the topic, but it'd be that one moment where you could say something that can throw everything
off. Yes. That one moment, one of us will get defensive. And then the other one will be like, wait a minute. You never talked to me like that before.
Right.
In that one moment, can one of us take it and be like, okay, he really didn't mean that towards me.
Right.
We do it now.
But when money's involved, you never know.
Sometimes.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact.
Would I predict it would happen? No.
Nah.
Do I think it would happen? No.
No, me neither.
I think we'll probably argue, don't talk for 2 days, and then be like, look, bro.
Yeah.
I'm wild, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't say it won't happen again, man, but bro, wife ain't give me no ass this morning, bro. I wanted my dick sucked so bad, son. I'm wild, B.
You're right.
This monogamy shit going on is fucking different, man.
No, you make a good point. You make a damn good point. So, I can't even front on that.
I wish them both the best, man. 'Cause I'm not no Skip hater, man. I don't like.
Me neither.
But I still do like Skip, bro.
Yeah. No, me too.
I don't like how he handles Shannon because I like Shannon.
Right.
If I had to pick which show I would listen to, it'd probably be Shannon because I relate more to Shannon.
Right. Me too.
Skip is more like textbook. Shannon is like YouTube University.
Right. It's more real life situation. Yeah, I think at the same time, looking at both, I wonder where Shannon would land at. I know was it Stephen A? Stephen A said he was like, hey, I know I'm supposed to be on Shannon's show soon, Club Shay Shay soon. And then he's gonna come on my podcast as well. Maybe one day he might be on First Take. I don't know. I don't make the decisions of that business, but I do get to decide who I sit across from. And he's like, right now, I love everyone that I'm sitting across from that's in the football realm of things. So if he could come and sit for once a week, that'd be great. But I don't know if I could do 5 days with anyone. You know what I'm saying? Every day, 5 days with anyone. But once a week, cool. And he started naming all the other Damian Woodies and all these other people. But I don't personally think
none of those guys are on Shannon Sharp's level.
Right. But I also personally don't think Shannon is wants to even go from Skip Bayless to Stephen A. Smith. Like to me, that's a downgrade in conversation. Okay. That's a downgrade.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, I think that's a total downgrade. I would not want to go on the show that Skip built. I'm not about to go to the show that Skip built.
I was going to ask you that, and I expected you to say something negative towards it. I was wrong.
Oh, so no.
I was going to say that. I think that's a downgrade.
Yeah,
honestly, though, no cap, man. This ain't even big as Skip up. Him going on anybody's show.
It's a downgrade. Yeah, he got to go and do his own thing.
You almost got to give him his show and let him pick somebody.
Yo, he got to go do his own thing.
Cause Skip top level, bro. I don't care. Mm-hmm. You name a show. Ain't none of them. Now I don't know because Skip's got to rebuild again. I don't know. Cause when Skip and Stephen A was together, they was top.
Yep.
So doesn't that make Skip a legend at what he does?
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's an icon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he's gonna do.
I don't know if I want to see Shannon do that type of, and this is just me.
What,
that
debate
type
show?
of debate show stuff. I don't know if I want to see that on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
The truth be told, I haven't watched First Take since Skip left. I'll catch every now and again, depending on who up there co-hosting with him. But I don't like it. I don't like what's her name? The chick on there.
For Molly?
Yeah, I don't like Molly. I never did. You know what I'm saying? Before Jalen Rose and after Jalen Rose, I'm not a fan of Molly at all.
I don't think Perk like him either. Like her either.
I don't think you do either.
You know something? I'd like to see Kendrick Perkins and Shannon Sharp for one show. I think they both funny.
That's what Steve Harvey said. Steve Harvey said that
just like a runoff show. Not even like
Steve Harvey said that him, Kendrick Perkins, and Shannon Sharp should do a podcast together. He said that'd be the countryest podcast you'll ever hear in your life.
Cause they all country, but it's like I don't like Steve Harvey though. They country, but they got some cool to their country.
I don't mind Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, he has moments of things that I do like from him.
Okay,
but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I'm not saying he's an idiot. I'm not gonna lie and say he has no. I like him on Family Feud because my parents are entertained by him, and when I sit there and watch Family Feud with them, we laugh. And the clips of the stuff that goes on, like he's like I think he's one of the best hosts ever.
Yeah,
he's hosted everything that he's hosted has been dope.
I agree.
My problem with him, I just don't like the way he treats regular people. You know what I'm saying? I've just heard too many things that I know actually occurred in the way he treats people. And some people might say it's unfair because I wasn't there when it happened. But when you hear something so many times,
it got to be some form.
You know what I mean? And to come from humble beginnings and get to where you're at, I just was disappointed in how he just treats people. And I understand you have a rigorous lifestyle. It's very demanding, but you never hear anything about Denzel treating people bad.
Never. No.
You know what I'm saying? You don't hear about legends like Morgan Freeman mistreating people or even Sammy Jackson mistreating people. But Sammy Jackson is demanding respect from people, though.
That's a fact.
You disrespect Sammy Jackson, he'll be cursing you out in public. I have heard that. But I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shit, Steve Harvey said that. Steve Harvey even said that. Going on vacation with Sam Jackson.
You're looking at Sammy Jackson like he's extra, but nigga, you extra.
Right.
Even how he treats his staff. Like, yo, you extra. Yo, an extra person can always notice another extra person. Which is funny how I can pick out certain things from you because I just stopped doing some of that shit. So it's like, that's how I know you're doing it.
Right.
It's not like I'm saying like, I don't know why you do that. Nah, come on, bro. I used to be a dick. This is what it is. I was quick to argue about everything. I don't even know what you said. I'm just ready to go.
It's good. It's good for debates.
I mean, it can be, but sometimes it's almost like, bro, you reaching, bro. You can't really believe what you're saying.
Nah, of course not.
But with Shannon, that's a good point you made, man. I mean, it's rough, man, because I think Shannon deserves his own show.
I do too.
You know what I mean? Do you put him beside the black man, or do you put him aside?
I say you almost got to do what Stephen A is doing. Multiple people every now and again.
Because the thing right now that
with a good moderator.
The thing that's happened now that's never happened before, so many of these guys deserve their own platform. Right? Like, I think JJ Redick is dope.
Me too.
I don't think he needs to be an understudy to nobody.
Nah.
Because he's actually good.
The thing is with JJ Redick is he's about to go in somebody's office, though. He's going to be somebody NBA GM. But
I think he deserves that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
His knowledge of the game is unquestioned.
You know who else show is pretty good, shockingly? And I watch it. I found myself watching it a lot. Gilbert Arenas.
The show is good, but some of his takes are outlandish.
Of course. It's Gilbert Arenas.
But that's fine, because that fits his personality.
Right. But some of his takes, if he can't be on point.
No, because his takes, he's talking serious. Basketball.
Yeah.
But his regular conversation, he's just all over the place. And I think he does it on purpose because that's his personality. But even when he's all over the place, there's some merit to it.
Yes, I was about to say. That.
There's some merit to his stretches.
Better than Rashad McCann says. I do not like that.
No. Rashad McCann.
I do not like this.
he tried to disrespect Pop as a coach.
Yeah.
And
Gilbert Arenas was on him about that shit. And what's his name? Kenyon Martin.
Yeah, because Pop is a legend, bro.
Word.
When Pop first was dealing with the Spurs, they was trash.
Thank you.
Dominique Wilkins was an aging dude. David Robinson was dealing with injuries. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really getting started yet. He built it from there.
Yep, he did.
It's like how quickly we forget.
And he got lucky and got Tim Duncan and then Manu Ginobili and everybody else. And
I mean, come on, man. He won championships because he had great players. Tracy McGrady wasn't a great player. So many great players don't get rings. So I don't understand that argument. I mean, I don't know.
I'm with you. All right, man. Next one. I ran into a theory, and it made me think about this. It's a LeBron James theory.
Oh my goodness.
So he threw up the retirement situation, right? So the thoughts is, that we talked about this, the NBA now passing where players can now invest in teams and become owners. Maybe LeBron take a year off, go retire, buy into a team because he wants it. He personally said he would love to be a part of the team that's in Vegas. He gets the Vegas team going, arena up, just so happened. Same year his son comes out of school. They try to go declares for the NBA draft. He draft his son, come back, like MJ did, come back and play, fill up the arena, fill up the stadium.
He would have to sell. He would have to sell his portion of the team.
Nope.
To play, won't
he? Nope, not anymore. Active players can now invest in a team.
I mean, me and my son said that before. He might need a year off just to rest his body a little bit.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Take a year off, rest his body, get back healthy.
I think mentally he might need a break, man. The Lakers, man, they draining that man. Pause.
And plus, he almost 40, man. We gotta act like we can't act like Mother Nature don't catch up with you. Father Time and Mother Nature don't catch up with you, even though he scored a triple-double, 40-point triple-double.
No, I
game, but still.
At this point in his career, I would rather see him on a team that plays basketball, like a Denver Nuggets or I'm just saying a team that has a system where he's just playing basketball. Mm-hmm. Doesn't have to be that team, but just a system. The Lakers had no system in place, bro.
No, they don't.
First of all, LeBron, you're not bringing the ball up court. All right,
no,
you're not doing.
Stop it.
If you're running a break, I'm fine. Secondary break, I'm fine. You are not initiating the offense. You're not doing it on my tape.
Yeah, word.
You did the fourth quarter, you tired. Yeah, nigga, because you've been dribbling all fucking game.
Yep, take your ass. Go down.
Go down in the paint.
I need you to hit your block. I need you to get to the block. Lower block, son.
This nigga
high block to the left, low block to the right.
His bag in the post is top shelf.
Yeah, you do got a post.
And you go games, multiple games. 80% of the season, you don't even use it until you get mad. Then you in the paint, scoring, getting fouled.
Right.
Come on, man.
But
I like to see him and Bronny play on the same team.
What you think about that theory, though? Him coming in the back because he wants to own the team. That's something.
Me and my son talked about it. Me and my son talked about it. Actually, my son said it first to me. Then I thought about it. I was like, a year off ain't hurting him.
Nope.
It ain't like he gonna forget how to play.
No, and it's not like he's not gonna take care of his body neither.
A year off might be better for him because then when he come back, he ain't gonna be shooting on them damn jumpers and shit. Because he got to get his game back.
Yep.
Then again, I don't know.
Straight to the cup.
But is Bronny good enough to be a one and done?
I don't know, bro.
Yo,
because my whole mind state of LeBron James Jr. has changed. Oh, why you talking to the imaginary nobody? So they
you gave an honest, respectable answer about LeBron's family.
What?
Yo, son, you don't know how special that is right now. I digress. I gotta let you finish, man. I gotta let you cook right here. I'm smelling what's in the kitchen. I gotta let you cook.
But like I was saying, you stupid as hell. I was saying I don't know. Because if you think about it, in high school, he looked like shit up until his senior year.
Thank you.
Like
I am tired of people acting like he gonna go to USC and kill and go pro. Like he don't even have an NBA body, man.
Nah, he doesn't.
You know how small this dude is?
Yeah, he is.
I'll give an example. Let's say he guard Jalen Brunson.
He gonna back him down. He gonna do like Mark Jackson do niggas back in the day.
Mark Jackson didn't punish you though.
Nope.
They're gonna have to put his body in a bucket of ice, man.
But Mark Jackson used to back your ass down. He didn't give a fuck. Mark Jackson would literally come down the court with his back to the basket as he's dribbling.
Yeah, but I would rather have Mark Jackson do that than Jalen Brunson just fullback me to death. Mark Jackson was bigger than everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Brunson's a little nigga just beating the fuck out of you like, let's say Stephen Smith is a wide receiver.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Short man complex, so you want to fight.
Baron Davis used to run through your body.
Baron Davis was big doing that though. Pause.
So yeah. But
Listen,
no, man. I talk shit about LeBron. I talk shit and I defend. I defend LeBron and them. I talk shit and I defend. But I'm a realist. When if we talking for real, it's just I get into my petty modes. I want to play devil's advocate. But let's keep it a buck. LeBron James Jr. did not look good until his junior to senior year. His senior year, he looked phenomenal, which was what gave him the ability to be able to be recruited heavily as he did. Now, going to USC, he's just staying in California. That's all. They already live in the Southern California.
But he wasn't even a true prospect until his senior year. He took a humongous jump.
Yeah, he did.
Humongous jump.
His game
and then the McDonald's game.
Yes.
He wasn't playing like that.
No, you're right. You know what it was, though? And we've talked about this. I don't think bro had no confidence. Little bro had no confidence, and all of a sudden, confidence. And let's keep it a buck, too. That's a lot of fucking pressure. Your dad is the greatest player right now in this generation. So, and you named after him. And you're not even his height. And
what part of that is a definite one and done?
None of it is.
Yo, I'm telling my man at work, he can go to USC and average 8 points a game.
Yeah.
We're talking Division I college basketball.
Right.
Where a lot of times these players that are ranked in the top 5 go D1 and then lose their whole career.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now plays for Oklahoma City. He got drafted the first round to Clippers. He only scored, I think he only scored about 10 points a game, if not less than that. And he still went top draft. He went top in the draft.
I'm gonna tell you why that
and he's a scorer now. But his defense was impeccable.
Defense was impeccable, and he would average 8 rebounds a game. And he's 6'5".
Right. Yeah. I thought he averaged like 8 assists a game. It's one or the other.
Oh, listen, his high school coach even said in high school he was only averaging 8 points a game.
Right.
He does everything.
He does do everything.
Bronny does what right now? You're 6'6".
He's a great facilitator. Now? He's a point guard. He's 6'3". A great facilitator, from what they say.
You're not going pro being doing that.
We'll see what he do, man. We'll see. But I agree. It's no guarantee being on.
I see him getting drafted on the strength of his father.
His brother might not even make it to the league. To the NBA, to college. He might go straight to the league.
Can't go straight to the league.
That's about to change because you can stay out a year. You don't have to go to college anymore.
That's not straight to the league. Then you took a year off.
But they get. I'm just saying it's going to end up changing. They already talking about changing and breaking that going to college thing because European players don't have to do it.
You don't have to go to college, but they still make you play in G League or in one of them elite teams for a year,
right? Or overseas.
Yeah, because Scoop didn't go to college.
Right. Shit, he skipped his last year of high school.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he skipped his last year of high school. He's like, I'm about it.
Scoop just did a whole different thing. And I don't see where his game hasn't developed because he's got better.
Way better. His body looks good. Like you were just talking about.
Oh.
Come on, bro. Like you were just talking about with Bronny. You look at Scoot, body looks good. He's ready to go.
Yeah, he got a NBA frame.
Yeah, he ready to go. Now I say it, body. You got NBA body.
I ain't saying that. Not gonna do it.
All right, man. Well, let's get into some real topics, man. Some other topics outside of sports. I'm gonna move this one up a conversation just so we can get this out the way. I want to first say my condolences to DC Young Fly and his family. He lost his wife. What was her name on? I mean, they called us.
I don't think they weren't married though.
No. You sure they weren't married?
No, they wasn't married. Because I was asking around about that shit. They wasn't married. They got 3 kids. So in our culture nowadays, that's considered a wife.
Right. Jackie O. She passed away.
I mean, that's neither here nor there. But
right. Yeah, it's definitely, yeah. She passed away at 32.
They had a family
from a cosmetic surgery debacle. 32 years old. She left behind 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. Mm-hmm. And
the two things about that made it hurt more for me. The doctor she chose has nothing but bad reviews.
Right? I heard that the doctor she chose had nothing but good reviews.
Nah, when I seen they said there's a lot of bad reviews with that doctor. 2, she did a video before the procedure.
Yeah, she did.
Basically clowning people that were against those kind of surgeries and making a joke of it. As if it was light, it was nothing to it. And I just can't imagine a person that close to me passing away, and that's like my last visual of her like posted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just, and then even with comments, you got some people that have like remarks about it being funny. And like, I just can't believe we're in a culture where we make fun of people's death.
Right. I know the surgery was a mommy surgery.
The mommy makeover.
Mommy makeover. And they said it's multiple surgeries in one. So it's so much going on. And, you know, you got trained anesthesiologists and stuff like that. Like, you got to be on point with administrating that stuff and checking heart rate and all this other stuff. And she just had a baby. She just had a baby.
Yo, even if
you know their body ain't right.
Somebody might have, I don't know, but somebody might have said to her, you're not in the healthiest condition to have this procedure now.
Right.
Because a lot of times doctors will tell you, with Kanye West's mother, rest in peace, was a situation, they told her she shouldn't. A doctor had told her she shouldn't do that procedure.
Right.
And she did it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because even with a knee replacement, your body has to be at a certain level before you get that done.
Yeah.
I know women that had to lose weight before they got a knee replacement.
Mm-hmm.
As an example, like they'll warn you.
Yeah, because you got to walk after the fact, or your heart might not get take the surgery and the anesthesia.
Well, I got a young guy I talked to at work, man. One of my young boys, man. His mother has like a tumor, but they're telling her the surgery is 50-50. You know what I'm saying? 50, you'll be full strength, but 50, you won't survive. So, what do you know what I'm saying? You can live with the tumor. You know, you have I don't know, maybe pain here and there, headaches, I guess, or whatever.
Right.
Or you take the chance and have that surgery. It's 50-50. I mean, that's different because it's not cosmetic.
Right. But still.
But then again, let's have this conversation.
Yeah, let's have it.
That's survival. 50-50, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when it's cosmetic and it's 50-50, a good percentage of people will risk their life for that cosmetic surgery.
Yep.
Just to look better to others. Because that wasn't a bad looking woman.
No, not at all.
And her body wasn't messed up at all.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? But you had to have it now. You know, I can remember years ago, before it was popular, was a female I knew. She was very top heavy. She went to Atlanta for a breast reduction.
Right.
And she passed away on the table.
See?
Just a simple breast reduction, passed away on the table. Anytime they put you under the anesthesia, there's a chance you don't come back. Yeah. It's scary.
I told about when I had my knee, when I did my knee surgery, bro, they pulled out the crash cart on me. Because if I didn't, it looked like I couldn't wake up. I really couldn't, dog. They were trying to wake me up from the anesthesia. And I kept passing out. I kept trying to wake up, pass out, wake up. I literally looked to the side, saw the crash cart pull up. And I was like, I kept fighting to get myself up. Because that shit scared the hell out of me, bro. It scared. It's like, we're going to have to bring the crash cart out. This and the third, his vitals is dropping. I'm like, no, I'm all right. And I'm like, yo, I was literally having a hard time coming out of that stuff.
I went under one time. I had a tumor removed from my neck, right? It was like it was growing, so they had to remove it. All I remember is them shaving the side of my face. I woke up with tubes all on my neck, bro. I don't remember nothing. Like,
yeah, I don't remember nothing either.
Nothing. I just woke up with tubes in my neck and I was feeling sore.
Yeah.
And my clothes was different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want you. I remember coming in the hospital.
I don't know if I changed my clothes or not. I don't know. I don't remember nothing.
I remember doing that. I remember the dude wheeling me into the room. They already given me the stuff. They already gave me the shit. It's already in my joint. I'm wheeling me into the room. I'm laying on my back. You see the lights. And he was like, Mr. Jones, you all right? I said, yeah, I'm cool. Well, we about to start counting down 5. Then I woke up. And I'm worried about crash cart shit. I thought that was 5 minutes, bro. They said I was under for an hour. That shit's scary, bro. But
I'll never tell a person what to do with their body, man. Right. But it's like
I just did. I told my wife, because my wife wanted to get
is the risk worth the reward?
Exactly. My wife for the longest wanted to get breast implants. Let's be, you know what I mean, transparent. And we'll probably talk about that on our podcast, Life and Love with Erica and Sean, air every Thursday here on the Got What You Need Network. But we're gonna talk about that on the pod. But she wanted to get breast implants for the longest. She wanted to go from where she's at to a little fuller, bigger size. And I've always been against it. I've never been a fan of it. I'm always pouring into her that she's beautiful, everything is fine. But sometimes you want to do shit for yourself. Now she's looking at it and she's like, maybe it's not the best course. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 40 now. I've had some mild health issues when I had our last son. She had some mild health issues. She almost died. Let's be real. She almost died having our last son.
Yeah, that's a reason not to do it.
Yeah, that alone is like, no, fuck that.
But even still, there's levels to body makeovers.
Yes.
You know, you got the $2,000 guy, you got the $10,000 guy.
Right.
And there's a reason why those rates are different. You know what I'm saying? It's this. And a lot of people can't afford the $10K job. So they might get the $3,500 job. Yeah. You know, and how many people actually look up the reviews and look up the history? And then a lot of reviews, I think, sometimes are fake.
Yeah. It's easy to do.
You know what I'm saying? You can pay to get reviews padded.
Yeah, facts. I've done it for people.
So, I mean, it's I don't know, man. I wouldn't want my woman doing it, you know, not because of the results, but because of the risk, not outweighing the reward.
Yes.
I mean, if you do it and it's successful and there's no health problems, okay, boom, you got prettier titties. I like it.
Right.
Your butt is shaped better, yeah, but if it's going to make you sick,
right.
If it's going to risk you leaving here or give you complications 10 years later, because a lot of breast jobs aren't good.
Nah.
And there are some good ones where women are fine.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know, they say the BBL is the most dangerous one. One doctor was saying that. Yeah, but I wasn't thinking of it that way. And I'm like, and a lot of BBLs are done terribly.
Right.
But you have to look at it. I turn, 52 tomorrow. And it's like, do you want to be in your 50s with this lopsided ass body? Because after you get your body parts done, you need to hit the gym.
Yeah.
Because you don't want your body lopsided. A lot of women walking around here with perfect titties and their body is crazy looking. You know what I'm saying?
She's just perky and your whole body look wild.
Yeah, you flabby as hell with perky titties. And it's like, wait a minute.
It's just sad, man. Like, man, I pray for that man. I pray for that man. I pray for the family. I pray for those kids. You know what I mean? That's
it's devastating. There's no way to
you
even
think about
have a
DC, he
about.
out here kicking ass. You know what I'm saying? He out here doing his thing, kicking ass. And then for that to happen, it's like, you know what I mean?
You don't prepare for that.
No.
You probably laughed and joked about it. She's going to get the mommy makeover. You laughing about it, or you gonna come back to body
because you want to support your lady and when she do shit. But it's like, God damn it, man.
I don't think the younger generation fears the dangers of it as much as we do. I could be wrong. I don't think they fear. I think it's part of maturity too. I don't think they fear certain things like that like we do.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't look at it as a dangerous procedure as much as we do. And at that age, we might not have looked at it.
Even in the comments on somebody's post where they post about it, and they wasn't bashing her, they wasn't saying anything, but then you got everybody jumping under there, and here go a couple of female. Y'all can't tell a woman what to do with her body. If she not comfortable about it, she gonna do what she need to do to make her body comfortable. There's a risk and a reward to it, and this, that, and the third. And then here go another chick. Men say they want women natural, but then all you see on Instagram is them liking pictures of the chicks who got non-natural bodies. So what are we supposed to not do? Not go get these unnatural bodies? And I was like, oh my God, it's a bunch of lost.
Then I have to say again, and I've said this to women. Just because we like a picture, does that mean to you that's the woman we want to spend our life with? If I committed to spend the rest of my life with you, right? Let's say I watch porn. Does that mean this is the woman I want to spend my life with? You're offended by that? So if you watch every Denzel movie because you think he's like the prototypical man. I'm not intimidated by that.
None of it.
Because you watch the movie, you might get moist watching the movie. He just turns you on.
Right.
Great actor, great, you know what I mean, representation of a man. We ain't offended by that.
No, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Women get together in their circles and see an attractive man with a nice body. They do woo, 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 all that shit. We don't give two fucks. So, I mean, unless you have a man that's being outrageous, commenting and trolling in people's comments, that's a different conversation.
Right, that's a different story, right?
You know what I mean? But I don't understand why that makes you feel that way. You know what I mean? If this man committed himself to you. Because if you look at it, and I said this to a young lady at work one time just talking, I said, when you look at people that live this lifestyle of just getting their body done all the time, how many of them really have healthy relationships? Maybe 2%. Most of them are out here thotting, or they got an OnlyFans page. They're using their bodies to make money, which is a choice. I'm not knocking that. No, that's usually what it is. Mm-hmm. You're saying you desire this healthy relationship, but how many come after that?
Right.
You're doing that for you and other women. We not tripping.
Not at all.
Not one time when you see a woman showing her body on Instagram or doing the walkaway videos or twerking or being sensual, holding it, whatever. Not one time do you look at her and be like, I would like to take her on a date and meet her. I really want to see what she's about.
No, not one time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not us.
No,
so
not
those
us.
comments acting like you're doing it for us, you're not doing it for us.
No, I agree.
One of the most attractive things to me for a beautiful woman is a beautiful woman that don't have to tell you she's beautiful. She just is.
Yes, right. She just is, man.
When she takes a picture, it's just sexy.
Mm-hmm.
She don't have to.
Like and that's a personality thing. That's not always a body thing.
I told one of my homegirls, man. I had to tell my matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, I told Love, that was on the show, I told her out the blue. I said, yo, don't let me catch you in the camera with the music playing in the background and you being all sensual with the camera all in your face and shit at the party trying to be all sexy with the crazy caption that got to do with nothing.
Right.
But for some reason, I seen it on my timeline like 3 times, people doing that. And that bugs me out for grown people.
Yeah.
You got the sexy song in the background and you being all sensual in the camera and shit like that. Nothing wrong with it. I say it's corny.
I think it's corny as hell.
I know you do. Because why are you doing that? You always want to be like, why are you doing that?
I'll thump Erica in the back of her damn head if she did
Bro,
that.
Like, I kind of want to get to know you. Now I'm looking at you like, okay, bird.
Bird. The bird is the word.
That's like a man get their taxes. They put all their tax money on the bed. They spread it out. Now you mad because this chick wants you to trick off.
Yo, you shouldn't put all your tax money up there, idiot. Yep, your representation, your presentation wasn't key. Well, yo, man, let's get into the last 2 topics of the night of the show, man. We're running a long time, but first, what is the one thing? And you probably pretty much did it. What is the one thing that you do not like about social media?
I don't like the trolling, and I honestly don't like social media itself or what's represented on social media.
Social media, bro. You could take it, add it however you want to add it.
I don't like how the platform has basically just become, all negativity and the promotion of things that I can't that I don't like. Because I can remember when I first got on Facebook, it was actually dope. Like it was dope. Everything was chronological order.
Yeah.
I mean, you could promote your brands.
Yeah.
I mean, everything was cool. And then now it's just introduced so many things. You know what I mean? And just a lot of shit's degrading. There's a lot of violence on there. There's a lot of people attacking people in comments. I mean, and it gave people a platform to promote stupidity. And stupidity, unfortunately, becomes popular.
No, those are my big things. I'm not a fan of what social media decides to promote and push out there.
Don't you see that as a not to cut you off, don't you see that as a representation of where society has been going also?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Okay. No, definitely. That's a definite. As a full-fledged definite, man. It's a lot of shenanigans on here that you really like, man, but let you say something a small out of pocket and they're ready to block you or limit what you can do online, but you just watch someone die. You just watch someone die.
But you know,
but you blocking me from saying a word.
That's what I'm trying to piggyback what you're saying. There's a lot of things like clips from the show I do different now. Like I won't post the same thing on TikTok as I will on Instagram most of the time, right? So a lot of clips I post on TikTok, get banned when they remove the sound.
Right.
This happens all the time. And I'm like, remove the sound. Like, Shannon, we don't talk about anything controversial.
Right.
I get the sound removed 50% of the time. I post a clip from the show on TikTok. Then I'll appeal it. And then more often than not, it's still. So I'm like, who are these independent people that have an issue with what we're talking about?
Right.
Because they're just regular people. And even from a man perspective, a lot of stuff that even you and I might look at and might be fascinated for 10 seconds, I kind of wish wasn't even on Instagram too, or on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because there's too many naked women on there, bro. I'm just keeping it real.
There's a lot of that.
It's just too much, bro. It's just saturated. And there's kids that's on there. It's just too much.
Yeah.
I don't want no woman to say, well, every time men like, listen. Just enough of that shit on the internet.
Yep. That'll goes right into this, man. I'm gonna share. We got 2 clips we're gonna watch, man. So you know how we do. Watch these 2 clips. We expound in our expounding ways. We got to refresh.
Yeah, you definitely got to refresh. I think I've seen that.
So I believe, the man is supposed to be the breadwinner.
Okay.
I would like to talk about, maybe having a weekly allowance or something.
How much was how much would be a week? Like, what's the?
That's actually what I'm used to with my significant other. Like, he's always been a provider for me.
Okay.
So how much is a weekly allowance?
Like my last relationship, he was giving me like $2,000-3,000 every week. So between like $10,000 to $13,000 a month. So I believe,
But see, the key words to that is this, bro. What's wrong, bro? You all right?
I mean, she just gave me a headache, bro.
the
I ain't got a headache in 10 years, so that joint got my joint thumping, B.
The key words to that is her last relationship. You're not with that dude no more. You're not with that guy no more.
Because he lost all his money. He broke now. he took a loan out on his house.
He lost interest because he realized this is the most shallow shit that I've been dealing with. And why did I start this chick on something? This is what happens in the world. Man,
so you were tricking off and you found you were tricked and he got tired of tricking.
That's what happens in the world. A man will do some shit, no longer wants to do, chick moves on, and she expects the next guy to do the same thing. I need him to do the same thing that this idiot did for me.
I mean, it could have been a man that was wealthy and the money meant nothing to him. And then after a while, he thought about it like, I'm just tired of doing this. Why am I giving this woman my money? I want to have kids. You might have wanted to have kids. You might have want to have somebody.
$2,000 a week is wow. It's at $13,000 a month. Who you think you are, man? I'm sorry, yo. I'm a vagina lover. Ain't no vagina that good.
It's like in the comments. I saw a couple comments. She lying.
Yeah, I agree. Full-fledged cap. Let's move to the next clip.
You got people out here. You got people out here wealthy. That's not just giving a woman $3-4 grand, bro.
Not at all, son. Let's move to this next clip. This is funny because you posted this and you had me rolling with this one. So.
Oh yeah. What people said.
You had me rolling with this.
I'm confused.
Y'all just read.
Untouched by intimacy and covered in wrinkles, Teresia has never seen the nakedness of a man, and for 122 years, she lives on with the unfulfilled desire, a defiant hope, and a courageous spirit of waiting that one day a man will emerge and embrace her soul. This woman here is 123 years old, and yes, she had never spent a night with the company of a man.
Not that bed right there.
mbega nanjye mwantera inkunga ako kagabo mukakambonera.
She said maybe you can help me bring. I'm sorry.
Is she still capable?
I don't know.
A virgin at 120 years old, is it even medically possible?
She gonna die first in the course action.
Because that first time is pretty painful for a woman. Yo, son, that was just crazy to me. Maybe that's the secret to longevity for a woman.
123 years.
Stay a virgin. Don't have those urges.
No, she got urges.
I mean,
She must just stay busy.
She got to get a toy or something at this point.
Ain't nobody messing with that dirty cover.
They make, like, what are we going to do with that?
Well, that's their country, so they might,
Hey, they got amazing toys out there now. That's about all that's going to happen. She's not gonna meet another man that's 120.
No, not that. Man, he ain't gonna be working either. Body gonna be.
I don't know. They got the blue chews.
She gonna blue heart attack. Shit. 123 years. Shit. If I live that long, man, I just hope and pray that I can even walk to the bathroom.
Do you think you would want to live 120 years? I was talking to my mother about that one time. My mother told me no.
No.
My mother was like,
unless I can stay this age.
No, my mother basically said it, and the way I would say it, she said, if I could still fend for myself and not be a burden to people, she was like, yeah. But she was like, what's the chance of that?
Right.
Because we got a family friend that just passed away at 105, and they put her in a home like 2 years ago because she started being forgetful a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And people started taking advantage of her and shit like that. But 105. Married one time, only man she ever been with in her life, and he died like 40 years ago. Might have been more than 40 years ago, but that's the only man she was with. Never was with a man again. Her whole life was going to church on Sunday.
Hey, man,
and she was a retired school teacher. But yeah, I think it's a wrap for her, bro. Find her a man. Bro, if she was wealthy, I could see some young dude going out there and trying to turn that thing up.
Sad part is, if she was wealthy, she wouldn't be 123 years old.
That's what I said. Maybe that's the fountain of youth, yo. Stay away from us. Eat fruits and berries.
But now she want us. That
thing be itching at night, man. Yo, that is so nasty.
Bro, go ahead yo, give me the last words of the pod, bro.
Yo, we're gonna keep this quick, man. And it's to myself also. Stay out of your own head, man. We got to get out of our own way. I've been saying that to people for the last 2-3 years. And I had that conversation with myself this morning. We got to get out of our own way, man, because 99% of the things that we worry about, that we fear, that holds us back from progressing, that holds us back from taking chances, isn't even real. It's just within our mind. There are thoughts. There are visions.
Right.
Our reality is that 1% of truth that we got to build from. Stay out of your own head.
I agree, man. Well, it's the Black Male Podcast. CS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
This is episode 107, and shit, happy birthday, my guy.
Yeah.
All right, peace.
All right.
Hold up. Dun, dun, dun.